In this video, we'll explain a bit more about how Denodo and NVIDIA NIMs work together to provide a complete platform for developing value-adding AI applications. The main point that we would like to highlight throughout these slides is the fact that data is crucial in AI applications. NVIDIA agrees with us on this topic, as we pulled this quote from their blog post. To explain this in more detail, we'll jump into the next slides. Without the right data being accessible to AI systems, they can provide some answers but not answers that accelerate our business. Many very intelligent AI projects quickly die when faced with the following blockers: lack of semantic information, distribution of data, staleness of data, differing security requirements and protocols, and long timelines for data delivery projects. We'll see in the next slide some common complaints that actually all stem from stagnation caused by inefficient data delivery systems. Here we can find some issues that users might face when trying to implement an AI application. Note how issues like these could completely kill a project if a solution is not found. Going through each of these points, we can narrow the issue down to the following data delivery issues. In purple you can find the lack of semantic information available to AI systems. In yellow, the data distribution over multiple sources of truth. In orange, the data staleness. In green, the security compliance violations. And in blue, the data delivery delays and costs. At this point, proponents of AI initiatives will have a bit more hesitation. However, there is a solution: the Denodo platform. The following features especially benefit AI initiatives. The data cataloging features, which help users and AI understand the meaning of the data in AI systems. This increases accuracy dramatically. The federated query engine, that transforms data in real time into a relational format, helping support ETL processes for low-latency applications or just delivering data directly through optimized execution plans. The unified access and security platform, that allows data from multiple systems can have security rules applied to them and accessed through a single interface. And the accelerated pipeline creation to have a simple user interface and SQL compatibility along with built-in connectors for many sources make the creation of data pipelines easier than ever. If we go back to the theoretical complaints that we ran into earlier, how do they sound now? Moving forward, if we're looking to improve our data delivery to AI applications, it's important to understand how Denodo and NVIDIA interact. The architecture of an AI system is split into three main parts: data delivery, AI infrastructure, and business application and logic. As we can see in the diagram, NVIDIA NIMs accelerate standing up and using AI models, not to mention the myriad of other AI features that they offer. And the Denodo platform accelerates the data delivery side. The only component left to build is the AI application, which will contain the business logic and provide value to the organization. This application will reach out to the data delivery and AI systems for processing and then handle returning the final result. To explain in a bit more detail how this might work, we have a simplified example above. In this example, we have a user that wants to ask a question about data in a database, without having to search the database, write a SQL query, and make sure that it works. The steps taken by our hypothetical AI application are listed on the right. This flow is very general, but at a high level represents the type of logic that an AI application would be responsible for. First, the AI application sends textual information to an AI model or agent to translate from human input to something that can be converted to logical inputs to a machine. Next, the AI applications performs any necessary logic and feeds machine inputs into the correct APIs. Finally, since we've received some data, we want this to be translated back to a human consumable response that fully answers the question. To do this, we send the output of the APIs back to the AI model or agent and return its response to the user. At a high level, we now know how this architecture might work, but how hard is it to integrate with these systems? The answer is very easy. The above 4 lines of code, along with a little bit of additional configuration to connect to the correct NVIDIA endpoint, will allow an NVIDIA NIM endpoint to be called from Python. The above sections of Python code will run requests against the Denodo platform. Denodo is also working on providing additional abstraction to make it even easier to interact with the platform from an AI application. We'll demonstrate some of this in the demo. So, look out for more updates. Going back to the main point here, we want to understand why these systems are so important to us. It is true that other applications or systems could provide similar functionality. However, it is important to note the cost and return on investment involved in these solutions. The push in the market is to implement AI use cases. There are many opportunities out there for massive leaps in efficiency and completely new use cases ripe for the taking. In the case that an organization decides to home-build data delivery or AI infrastructure systems themselves, they might run into these questions. The costs would be high, and a return could take years. However, on the other hand, with Denodo and NVIDIA NIMs accelerating the implementation and usage of these systems, the organization only needs to think about AI can benefit them. They can completely ignore many of the other complex and costly questions that might arise from building this platform themselves, and focus on how they could leverage new use cases to increase efficiency and take on new challenges. Now, let's see a complete working demonstration of an AI application built by Denodo and see what kinds of questions we can answer. Note that there is much more application logic going on behind the scenes, as we're asking different types of questions. This application can answer questions relating to data accessible through the Denodo platform. It can also answer questions about data stored in a knowledge base, in this case customer reviews, or it can directly answer general knowledge questions.
That's all for this video. Thank you for watching.